was concerned about the weather and lack of attendance. And I was thinking to myself as I'm traveling the state as a first-time running challenger against an incumbent, I think successful gatherings are when there are more people than just me and whoever my campaign manager that are there. So this is a true testament of how successful this is. So thank you for putting it together, Judy, and Lee for being the master of ceremonies and putting all the effort in. As Lee said, my name is Chris Lee from Rapid City. And when I first considered running for the United States House of Representatives, I sat down with my wife and our daughter, Amy. So we talked about what it was going to be like on the campaign trail, the difficulties that we were going to have getting from town to town, time away from home, putting ourselves out for public scrutiny, and most importantly, raising money to fund the journey. And as we spoke, Annie, our 7-year-old daughter, got up and walked away from the table. Julie and I looked at each other, and we were somewhat concerned for a brief moment until we saw her walk back into the room. And I had seen as she walked up to me, she held out her hand and had a $2 bill in her hand and said, "Dad, I hope this will help you win." And it was at that moment that I knew, with all the deliberation and thought process, with Julie and me, that I not only got my very first contribution, but she gave me her faith in her future as well. I come from a family of 9 kids. I have 7 sisters and 1 brother. So our house is very crowded when we grew up. But our parents taught us a very, very valuable lesson, that each one of us are individuals. And as an individual, you can truly make a difference as long as you believe in faith and accountability for what you do. My namesake is my great-grandfather, Christian Hansen, who immigrated from Norway in 1880, and he settled in Salem, South Dakota. Great-grandpa Chris owned a bank in Salem, and during the Depression, he went bankrupt, leaving himself and his depositors penniless. But instead of leaving like so many people did, he stayed, and he worked. And he paid back each of his depositors. Then he picked up his family and moved on for a better and different life. We're at Rapid City now, today. Never compromise your principles. Never quit until the job is done. And never abandon those who have faith in you from the start. This is the discipline I carry with me today. And this is the discipline I will take with me to Washington, D.C. You know, you hear a lot of people talking about change. For me, it's not just about change. It's about change in direction as well. And that change in direction is thinking beyond the next election to the next generation. That change is being a representative. The change in direction is being a representative versus a politician. The change in direction is to have citizen legislators that are there for the sake of good legislation, not for credit or headlines. These are the things that I believe in. And these are the things that I've taken with me as I've traveled all over not only this country, but the world as well, and had the chance to come back to South Dakota and look in the eyes of all of you and see how important that is still yet today. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be an uphill battle, and I need your help. Just as Jared mentioned in his letters, all of us need your help. The first thing I'm going to ask all of you to do tonight is when you run into your Republican colleagues, tell them to stop voting for my opponent. And I make the commitment to you tonight that if you invest in me, as I travel the state, and I look in the eyes seeking the confidence of your vote, I will also look in the eyes of your children and grandchildren seeking the confidence of their future as well. My name is Chris Lien, and I'm running for United States House of Representatives. Most importantly, I am proud to be a Republican from South Dakota. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. We're all excited about having you on the ballot, and we'll look forward to having you back here in Watertown again in the next few months.